Hello, everyone. Welcome back to S.E.C Connection. My name is Latoya. I am the founder of Sutton Elevation and Consulting. And for those who are new here, I carry the spirit of empowerment where I impact individuals and organizational leaders to reach their highest potential. What we do at S.E.C is we offer business and life strategy, power pitch coaching, HR consulting, and I'm also counsel and training where I will soon offer the services of helping individuals and organizations with labor and employment laws. Now I'm going to pass it over to my business partner with business strategy, Miss Moiwa, to share a little bit about herself and her business.
All right. Thank you, Latoya. My name is Moiwa. I'm the founder of Instrument of God LLC, where I specialize in empowering and equipping individuals to heal from traumatic experiences, fostering mental and emotional wellness, and guiding organizations through strategic transformations. My mission is to facilitate healing and restoration, enabling individuals and businesses to embrace authenticity and to thrive in dynamic environments. And we are going to have our guest introduce herself today, Miss Rochelle Guidry. If you could just go ahead and share about your journey, your background, and just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the time being on this podcast. You guys are awesome. Like she said, my name is Rochelle Guidry, and I am originally from Ohio, but now I stay in Houston. And my journey here to this point right now is from experiencing and learning about trauma and loved ones of addicts. I use poetry as therapy for myself, and I share the poetry and the skits to my friends as entertainment and education. The business that I just started will be offering spoken word healing, creative expression coaching, and also wellness and recovery education. My whole goal today is to get comfortable on a podcast. This is my first one, and be able to explain and educate people on what Rochelle Guidry LLC will offer.
Nice. So how did you start your business? I know you said that you're just starting Rochelle Guidry LLC. How did you come about in creating this business?
Well, I guess I have been always performing poetry, and I used my poetry during my time as therapy. So I wrote 3 books, and each book expresses how I dealt with the trauma, the drama, and everything I did with my addict, and also the milestones that I made with the program that I created, a method I created, the TIJ method. And it basically helps you express your feelings, because when you're dealing with addicts, or even you're dealing with depression or trauma, it's hard to even feel anything. So that's the method I created. And that kind of like, once I wrote the book, they said to do a workshop, and now it can become a actual business.
So, Miss Rochelle, I love that you are in the area, in the realm of healing. I think, we are in a generation in time where someone is trying to heal from something. And you touched on trauma specifically, and I've had the opportunity to hear some of your written poetry, which is beautiful. Why don't you tell us a little bit when you talk about trauma? Because I think we use the word so much. What would you share and tell viewers? What is trauma? And maybe just share a little bit about some of the things that you've experienced that if I was to come into your business, that you'd be able to help me on.
Okay. So as far as trauma, I am still dealing with trauma. What I call my trauma is trauma treasures. It's like, as when you are maturing, I'll say, certain things will come up. And when the things happened, I just buried them. I didn't realize it was affecting me. So I just kind of buried them because I didn't allow myself to feel them. So my trauma to me is, it's sin. It's either my sin or somebody else's sin that caused me harm or caused something to stop growing inside of me as a child, as a teenager, and it affects how you perceive yourself as an adult. So even though some people don't have the physical part of trauma, the mental and emotional abuse, that's what I kind of relate to, and I had to learn how to accept it. Um, Basically, deal with it to the point where it's not stopping me from healing, because that's like a part of me that did not heal, and it stopped me from doing things.
Wow. I love that you shared that.
Yeah, is that how you doing your journey? Is that how you came up with the TIJ method?
Yes, I did. It's a 12-step, um, I guess, a method where I use feel, deal, and heal. And
Mm,
it's an acronym. Like feel is to find your perception of the situation. E is to examine your state of consciousness. And
mm,
emotions, how are they affecting you? Are you allowing them to rule you? Are you controlling them? And then L is to liberate them with knowledgeable intention, to where you don't react, you respond.
ooh,
Yeah.
love
Wow.
that. I love that. I mean, I can see how people can implement that into their daily lives, especially because we've all dealt with trauma. We just dealt with different types of trauma. So coming up with the TIJ method is what helped you get through what you're getting through, right? Because you say you're still dealing with a little bit of trauma today, which we're all still dealing with trauma today, right? Because we always have to process the things that we've gone through, right? But me and Miss Moya, we were talking earlier, even though that we go through some things, we always got to remember that everything is going to be okay, right? We have to
Yeah.
trust God in everything that we do, because we have to go to a place of remembrance that things are okay. So like you said, you're still going through things, but you also remember that things is okay. So I love that you came up with the TIJ method, and you said it's a 12-step program and how to get through the trauma that you have gone through, which is going to help someone who has been in a similar situation. So I love that you shared that.
Yeah, and I really love that you have like a practical process, right? I think one of the hardest things for someone that is dealing with trauma is actually taking that first step to seek help. What are some words that you would share for someone that is really looking to start their healing journey, and maybe struggling or challenged or even a little afraid to take that first step?
Mm-hmm.
Well, like myself, I had to realize that I needed help,
Mm.
but I had to get myself ready for the help. So that's how the TIJ method helped me. And then I asked God to show me what I needed to heal from.
Mm.
I'm a believer. I trust God with whole heart. And I asked, and then I had to be still and listen. And sometimes we don't want to hear that we need help, because we were always taught to figure it out or get over it or whatever. But if if I was to see someone that's struggling with, you don't really realize you're in a trauma thing, or you react to, or something could trigger you. And you don't realize, you
Right.
don't actually know why you're reacting to it. That's when it's like you kind of go within yourself, because the TIJ method is the internal journal. You got to go inside and decide, do you want to try to figure this out yourself, or reach out to get help? And that's what my method is, like pre-therapy. Because once I started doing that and started dealing with it, I'm like, I need some help to figure it out, to get to the healing part of it. So that's what I would tell them, to actually go inside, find out what's hurting and what's not hurting, or why you stop and start things, or, just a number of things that made me realize that I need help.
Yeah. We all need that good old God.
Yeah.
And since you are on the topic of help, let's talk about you seeking our help for your business. why don't you share with us, where were you before you sought out our help and our services? Um, yeah, let's start there.
To be honest, I didn't see myself as a business owner. I
Mm,
just saw myself as an author. I did poetry, I performed it, I wrote it, but it was something more to it, and I didn't see it until you guys kind of like did a framework map for me to the point where I had to reintroduce myself to all the people you said I was. Because I'm like, oh, I'm her. And it was so amazing to see the things I have been doing with an actual title of, like you gave me spoken word healing. I said, that's what it does. Yes. You gave me creative expression coach. That's me all the way. I'm always creating something. So that part, it was like you guys put it in a structured framework, and I took that to where I could implement and actually have a business.
mm,
So I my hats off to you because you guys have really truly blessed me, made me believe more in myself, and know that what I went through is not just for me; it's for
mm.
me to share with other people.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice,
So
nice.
So
I'm really grateful.
So how was your process? Like, how did you feel? I know initially you said, okay, you didn't really resonate with these titles, right? We had to share these titles, build this framework for you, like from start to finish. Like, what was your process? Like, how did you feel? Because I could just sense a lot of excitement for you. Like, even when we would meet, you were just so excited with what we're presenting to you. If you could just share, that would be really helpful to someone that may be wanting some business strategy services.
Well, I would tell them that these two ladies will see more in you than you could ever think about yourself. Because my mind was not, I mean, I wanted to have a business, but I didn't know how to even actually put everything that I wanted to do into a business. And
Mm,
these ladies put it in order, have me doing things that out of my comfort zone, okay? Because I'm not tech savvy, but I'm learning. And they put everything together to where I understood what the process of a business is. And I still got some homework to do. I'm still working on it. It's a work in progress, but I'm closer to actually getting a first client than I was 2 months ago. So definitely
I
these
love to
ladies know what they're
hear
talking
it.
about.
I love to hear it.
Definitely know what they're talking about. So even if you don't think you have a
Nice.
business, they can help you with the product. They can help you with the pitch book. They can help you. These ladies are awesome.
nice, nice. I love it. Yeah, so with you feeling like you have a business now, what are some of your future aspirations? Like, where do you want to take what we've created for you, and where do you want to go?
Well, first of all, I want to get my first client so I can go to the bank. That's the first thing. And I guess I want to be able to be available for those that I'm called to serve.
Mm,
Because people don't know they need you until you present something to them that resonates, and kind of like, oh, I didn't know anybody else was going through the same thing I was going through, and they didn't know how to express it. So I want to help them express it the best way I know how to show them through creative expression or through poetry or just somebody to talk to. Sometimes you just wanted somebody to listen to. So I want to be available and have my services available for the people I'm to serve. There's organizations, I'm sure. Matter of fact, some of my books were purchased by a school district and donated to
oh,
I guess it was like not a halfway house, but for girls who are um, having trouble in school and having trouble just kind of like getting it transitioning into adulthood. They brought some of the books and donated to that organization so they can feel, deal, and heal.
wow! Congrats to
Oh, nice.
you.
Nice. I'm sorry if I
Yeah.
went out, you guys. I was having some technical difficulties over here, so I probably missed a little bit of the conversation. But I know you were
Yeah.
talking about your books, Miss Rochelle. How can someone find your books? Where can they purchase your books?
Well, right now they're on Amazon and they're under Rochelle Guidry.
Okay.
Um, I think they have sales every now and then, and I think I should be coming out with where you can buy as a set to get the whole group of
Okay.
them.
And
They're
what
on
are the names
Amazon.
of your books? And what are the
Uh,
names?
the first poetry book was called "The Sadder Side of Addiction,"
Okay.
um, which will lead to the happier side of life. And my second book was "The Eternal Journal: A Guided Journey to Feel, Deal, and Heal." And then this last book was "The Happier Side of Life," because I promised myself I wasn't going to stop at the sadder side. I wanted to get to the happy side.
I love it. I love it. Is there any other books coming out soon?
I am working on a children's book. I turned one of my inspirational poems into a children's book, and I should be introducing the characters soon.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And I hear there's a workshop in the making.
Yes,
Can you?
ma'am. Um, I did a preview and I saw what I needed to do on it, but I feel more confident on what I need to change in it and how to work it once I did present it to you guys. You guys are awesome. So, and I will be able to send that out. If you just follow me on Facebook, Rochelle Guidry, and I'm on Instagram as Rochelle Guidry and LinkedIn as Rochelle Guidry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. And I want to sum everything up. So how can an individual, and you may have touched on this, but I kind of went in and out, but how can an individual organization benefit from the services that you offer as a spoken word healer, a creative expression coach, and then also a recovery and wellness educator? How can an individual in business benefit from those services?
I believe that healing takes place different times for people, and nowadays people are looking for a different way of feeling and healing. So I believe that poetry has really come up. I mean, it actually gets an award now in the Academy Awards, so that's a plus. But poetry is kind of like an entertainment, but education and healing at the same time. And then
Mhm.
the creative expression, I do skits. I do extra like almost flash comedy poetry kind of skits that can be used as a icebreaker for your meetings.
Okay.
Um, any type of poetry or writing that I do, it's for to benefit others. So just DM me and we can make something happen.
I know
Yeah.
that's awesome. Now I don't want to put you on the spot, Miss Rochelle, but do you want to give us a little snippet of a poem you've written?
Um, I was thinking about the first poem that I wrote, and it's
Okay.
real quick. It's just a cool poem. It's just like 5 lines, and it's called "Write Your
Okay.
Vision."
Mm.
Write your vision, your prayer request. Give it to God. He knows what's best. Put it in writing for only Him to see how to provide your miracle, your blessing, and your prophecy.
Ooh, yes. I
I like
love
that.
it.
All right. I love that. I love that. Thank you for sharing. I know I just put you on the spot for that.
And
Sia, do you have any?
they told me to be ready, to be
In
ready. I had
season and
another
out
one,
of
but
season.
I said that would be
Yes.
perfect because it is hit it and quit it.
It's just like a singer. When they put a singer on the spot, they be like, "Can you sing a little bit something for us?" And they start singing. So just like a poet, I knew you knew it on top of your brain. So that's good.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
Nice.
right. So I don't have. Sia, do you have any additional questions for Miss Rochelle?
No, I don't. It's just been a pleasure working with you. It's been a delight to see your journey from start to finish. We are so excited to see what's going to come about. We know that there's great things ahead of you, and we are always available to you. And we're just happy to be a part of this career journey that you're on.
Yes,
Thank you. I appreciate both of you.
yes, I cannot wait to hear your first testimonial when you send us an email or text us to let us know about your clients that you secure. We're always waiting to hear those testimonials. So I cannot wait. I can see great things happening for you. You have a really good business, a really good service that you're offering. So I'm really, really excited for that. So, Miss Rochelle, can you share with the audience who has gone through similar situations that you have gone through? How can they connect with you? And also, if you can share if you have any upcoming events this summer.
As far as events, I don't have a date yet, but I will be releasing the workshop, and it's going to be a free workshop at first, so I can get people to come in. I'm just going to give them a brief of the field because I got it, the field, deal, and heal. That will be if you come to my right now to my Facebook or my Instagram or LinkedIn, Rochelle Guidry, and as far as upcoming, it should be a whole lot. I just don't have it like in concrete yet. But I know the workshop, and I'll be releasing my book before my birthday in September. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be like, it's not work. It's just fun. So I'm loving this. I can have fun and make money too.
Yeah.
So, but I think the ones that the people that need me, they will find me. I believe that. I believe God has people. I want to be an answered prayer to people. And my one of my media coaches said that I'm to be a staff, somebody's answered prayer. So that's what I want to be. And if they want to connect with me, hit me up in the DM, and we can go from there.
Nice.
Amen. Amen. Love it. And Sia, I know you shared a little bit about your business earlier. Can you just share with the audience how they can connect with you as well?
Yeah, you can definitely reach me at www.instrument-of-god.com. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Instrument of God LLC. And then Twitter, it is I_M_IOG. And then definitely, yes, you can follow me on LinkedIn as well at Instrument of God.
Absolutely. And of course, you guys know how to find me. But if you want to go through all of my social medias, it is listed on our icon on our website at www.SuttonElevationandConsulting.com. I just want to thank you again, Miss Rochelle, for taking time out of your day today to share a little bit about your business and how you can be a service to people. And we hope to see you again.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. I owe you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.